Well, good morning. How are we? It's been a while since I've videoed on this channel. You're going to come with me because we're going to go to London today, which is exciting. So I'm not going to actually vlog as such. What I'm going to do is just, I'm going to go and you're going to come with me and I'm going to tell you what the news is, all the updates. So you may be able to see I've got a uniform on today and I've jazzed it up a little bit because I do like to feel semi-smart when I'm doing such things. So I am back doing my ambassador duties today, which you may remember I did that when I was in my undergrad for this university. The postgrad university that I went to, they didn't allow student ambassadors to do that. So what is a student ambassador? I will tell you. Let me just check the lollipop lady doesn't need to come out. She doesn't know. So I'll just say thank you anyway because she looks very jolly. So a student ambassador, it's a job that you can get within the university, and if you're a PhD student or if you're an international student, the rules are slightly different. But basically what I'm doing today, and there's so many different roles that you can fulfill. So because I'm part of the team, this is quite unique to the UK, we take extra care of, and we are allowed to say that as well, we take extra care of students who have disabilities or mental health struggles, shouldn't say struggles, mental health, I don't know, whatever diagnosis, it's difficult to know the right things to say, or those who are dyslexic or have got some sort of learning difficulty like that, or something that might need an extra bit of support for. And we are a really close-knit team, and to be honest, I'm not sure how I got through my undergraduate degree without my boss. Because she's flipping awesome and she's been such a great source of support. It's like she's like our friend, and as part of my PhD, she's an official label is a critical friend. And when she first of all wrote that, I thought that sounds a bit of a funny thing. I didn't realise it's an actual title, and it actually is an actual title. But anyway, back to what is a student ambassador. So to give you an example, the job I'm doing today, I am helping the paramedic science students with their final exams. So I'm going to be a patient for them, and they're going to come in and they're going to diagnose what's wrong with me and things like that. So literally I'm going to be laying on a couch today, having my blood pressure taken and my temperature checked, and even if it's just like pretend, all that sort of thing. And so I've done this before and it was quite good fun, and I did make a few friends through it as well, and it's always good to know different people in different places. So when there's an open day at a university, you may have been to one if you're a student watching this, you go around different desks, don't you? There's one for well-being, there's one for the actual faculty that what faculty is kind of like the subject header, and then lots of things come down from that. Oh, I thought I'd forgotten my coffee, that would have been the end of the world. So I work for, well, actually I do more for the science and engineering, although it's really odd because health, which is what I'm under now, is in a different campus, which is where I'm going today. And it seems a bit odd that they're split up because they would fit in the same one, health and science, but I'm more health and science because because I do chronic disease is my specialism in nutrition. But anyway, so I am local to the campus that does the science and engineering, and I know everybody there and they are amazing, and it's a gorgeous campus, so I love working there if I can. So there's another thing, because we're opening up, because it's 2021, I know you're watching this way off in the future, but we're opening up campus again now for pretty soon. It's nearly May, so they're having exams and things go on, and they're looking for a lot of ambassadors to do some COVID safe measures. So we have to have a mask on, and a visor, and a t-shirt that says hands, face, space, and basically just direct people where they're going, make sure they've got that sort of thing on. So there's lots of stuff there that you can do that's quite straightforward, but you have to have a certain way about you. You have to be quite confident, you have to be alright to talk to other people. I mean, there's often other roles that you can get involved in that doesn't involve that. Please tell me there's not traffic. No, there isn't. It's flowing beautifully. So I love it, and also there's lots of speaking gigs that you can do, and I really enjoy that, and that's where I want to go with my future, is doing a lot of speaking. Somebody's driving right on my backside, can you see that? It's annoying, isn't it? And I've already done a couple. They've all been online at the moment, obviously, and I'd really rather be in a room. I quite like that, but it doesn't matter. As you can gather, I like talking. So that's what I'm doing today with that. Now, I'm just going to give you a quick life update, just quickly. My daughter, at the moment, we're thinking she's going to get a diagnosis of ME, which is also known as ME/CFS, chronic fatigue syndrome. She is struggling. To give you an idea, because she normally colours my hair for me, and I've managed to do this sort of top section that I can do myself. And she said, "Mum, your back, you've got like 3 inches growth at the back. I'll do it for you." And I was like, "Are you up to that?" She's like, "Yeah." So I literally mixed the colour up. She just painted it on, which took like 15 minutes, and then she was out for the count for the rest of the day. She was sweating profusely, really hot, fast heart rate. It really isn't good. So I'm trying to sort of deal with that and look after her as best I can, and that's really what I want to be doing. But I feel that my career's quite flying at the moment, and it's also caused me some confusion, but in a good way, I think. So online I do lots of different things, and I'm thinking, what actually should I be doing? Like, what's the thing that I should be doing? And I don't know. It's a tricky one to know, because sometimes I post things out there and they just get a little audience. Like this channel, for example, at the moment, it's got a little audience, but it might be really ussul to some people, and some people might love these videos. But ultimately, if I want to be successful, I'm just getting the heating on my feet. It's cold today, man, 6 degrees. So if I want to be successful and get those numbers up, I'm going to need to do other things. So I've really looked at what is my audience, and my audience fundamentally is travel. And of course, I'm thinking, do I have an offline business and an online business? Do I focus on the travel? Do I focus on travel food? Because of course, you know, a lot of my videos are about all-inclusive resorts, and there's food there that's limited, so for people with dietary requirements, and there's going to be quite an audience of that. It's fairly niche, but there's, you know, plenty of people that do go and want to go and have to just, you know, you get where I'm going. So I'm honing in on that a little bit at the moment, but I am really loving this career path and where it's going. And posting on social media is great for lots of things, but I don't feel that's really what I want to do with this, because I think other people can probably do it better than I can. Although, that said, if I was to talk about Crohn's and stress, that is really niche. Yeah, there's 250,000 people, well, 500,000 people in the UK that have it. Obviously worldwide there's a lot more than that, but talking about the mind and body connection, there's a lot of information there that you need to find. And yeah, don't know, but that's where my PhD is at. I still haven't written any of my thesis whatsoever. I've had some calls for writing, so I've written for the Student Ambassador newsletter about my route back into university, which was a paid gig, which was amazing. I'm involved at the moment with King's College London, who have a publication called Strand Lines, and it's all to do with the Strand in London, which is a street. And my goodness, there's traffic everywhere today. We just started to open up out of lockdown. I'm also going to tell you as well, so yesterday I went to the library to work, which was amazing, but we had to keep our face masks on, which was a bit not great. And I'd been to the gym and I'd had a big workout session yesterday, which I'm loving the gym right now, and I'm doing new things that I've never done before, really pushing my boundaries, pushing myself. And I took some BCAAs because my recovery time is really slow, so I was like, right, I'm going to take some BCAAs, which I did. And I had the most horrific diarrhea, and I'm not frightened to talk about these things because my PhD is Crohn's. I can't be, you know, well, it's inflammatory bowel disease now. Actually, we've changed the title of it. So yeah, we're putting a pitch in for funding, which is why we've changed the title. And to be honest, I think it fits better, it makes more sense to talk about inflammatory bowel disease rather than just Crohn's. So yeah, so that wasn't good. So it's given me a little bit of a like, oh my goodness, am I going to be okay doing days like today and whatnot? And I just have to bring medication with me and wear protection and just hope that it's going to be okay. So there's a delay on the M25. I haven't got to go on the M25, so that's good. So yeah, things are all good. I mean, I've got a couple of trips booked. I'm also in talks with TUI at the minute. They might be sending me on a cruise to go and review that, which would be amazing. I really can feel that the travel thing is going to be the thing, and I've kind of sort of slid into it, if you know what I mean. And and I can't complain about that. But I do want my daughter to be able to come with me, and at the moment she's just not well enough. So I don't know what we're going to do. I really don't know what we're going to do. I really want her to love her life, bless her heart. She's such a sweetheart. So that's enough for me for today. If you've got any questions asking about student ambassador work, please do leave it in the comments below, and I will reply, because I do that. And I'll look forward to seeing you in my next video. Don't know what it might be, but hopefully I will be saying, oh, I've written some of my thesis, which would be amazing, wouldn't it? So take care of yourselves, lots of love from me, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.